calls me from out of the pit.
Welcome to the Return to the Sun of the Show
Tuesday edition, continuing our review of the classic 1970s TV show Wonder Woman.
I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and today we're doing
Fausta, the Nazi Wonder Woman, Season 1, Episode 2.
And now we will all learn the truth.
Fräulein Grabels, you are a woman of great intelligence and should not be taking orders from that man.
Silence! Now, I have had enough from both of you Wonder Women. And you with your supposed magic tricks. The golden lasso, the magic belt. Nonsense!
Fausta, the Nazi Wonder Woman. Is there enough room in the world for two Wonder Women? Not when one of them is a Nazi spy, intent on capturing the real Amazonian hero and discovering her secrets for the benefit of Hitler's master race.
it's almost like the people that wrote that watched the episode,
Yeah,
which was a rarity on some of the stuff we've gone over.
correct. So in tonight's episode, we have a stellar cast here returning. We, of course, have Linda Carter as Wonder Woman, Lyle Wagner, Major Steve Trevor. We have Richard Eastham as General Phil Blankenship. We get a lot more of Etta Candy, played by Beatrice Colin.
This is the first time. That's an unfortunate last name.
Yeah.
This is the first time they actually call her Etta.
Oh, okay. She was unnamed before?
Yeah.
Bo Brunden as Colonel Kesselman, who we'll talk about. Colby Chester as SS Officer Horst. Jeff Cooper as the Major's friend, Charlie Scott, who flies him over to the fatherland later. Mueller, played by Keen Curtis. I believe Mueller was the double agent, I think was his name. Bill Fletcher was a Nazi. Yeah, okay.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog?
Yes. And then we have, I'm sorry, no, I take that back. So Keen Curtis was Mueller, who I don't remember who he was. Christopher George played Rojak, the double agent.
The double agent.
Yes. And then our title hero, evil opposite, Linda Day George as Fausta Grabels.
The bald guy that gets thrown around a lot, the one that gets lassoed and stuff.
Yeah.
He was the guy that owned the restaurant above Cheers in the early.
Oh, okay.
So it's funny watching him use a
Be a Nazi.
German accent. Yes. This is one of the episodes of Wonder Woman you think of when you think of this show.
Mm-hmm.
The blonde, spy, whatever she is,
Yes.
who was apparently an Olympic athlete.
1936 Olympic star.
She's perfect. I love the fact there's so much about this episode that I love that I'm going to try to keep my thoughts together. One is I love the fact that even in Nazi Germany, like she's equal to the colonel.
Mm-hmm.
But two things. One, she's taller than he is.
Yes.
That's not accidental.
No.
And two, nobody respects her.
No.
Which is also, ties into the ending. When there's of course, Wonder Woman has to be the bird of peace in the end and give her a little shtick for women in America and whatnot. But this episode is great. It has the famous, two Wonder Woman war bond rally.
Yep.
It's one of the best ones I feel.
No, I do too. I think it has a lot of spycraft in it.
Yeah.
I think the Nazis aren't foolish because they could have made Colonel Kesselman an idiot, but he's not. He's just as powerful as Fausta, but they're just in competition for who's going to get the Fuhrer's
Yeah.
privilege. So I like that fact that the people are even the henchmen aren't stupid. They're just they're no match for Wonder Woman. And so
yeah, they're idiots in that they underestimate women.
correct. Oh yeah, they all
But
do. But
that was
so
par for the
so
course.
does Steve. I mean,
Yeah.
so actually the whole the whole underlying theme of this episode is men underestimating women.
Yeah.
I mean, and both Diana in her guise as Diana and as Wonder Woman remind everyone of it. So and really the women drive the episode.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve does his best, to rescue Wonder Woman. And then she, of course, ends up rescuing him as always, and
Which
so
is great.
yeah.
So I love that the Brave and the Bold cartoon when Batman and Steve Trevor are like tied up to the rockets.
Yeah. Yes,
It's great.
yes. I mean, it's I thought it was a clever, Fausta has studied what Wonder Woman does because, of course, they televise everything about Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And so she figures out that the way that Steve looks at Wonder Woman, if I kidnap Steve, I can get to Wonder Woman.
To be fair.
Yeah. And so, yeah, right, exactly.
To be fair.
Yeah. And then I also like the fact that it's not about just capturing Wonder Woman to ruin the morale.
Yeah.
She actually wants to study her and learn her secrets.
Yeah.
To figure out, how is this woman so powerful? How can I become more powerful as a woman? And so I thought, and then throughout the episode, Fausta is always right.
Yeah.
The men are always wrong, and she is right. But like you said, nobody listens to her. So
yeah, they don't play them. They don't play the Colonel and Horst as the dupes,
No.
buffoons from the first episode.
No.
Which was great.
Yeah.
But let's not just keep doing that.
Right.
We can't. They can't always be Blazing Saddles or the Carol Burnett show. Which, speaking of the Carol Burnett show,
Fausta's disguise.
Straight
up. I wrote that down. When she disguises herself as the cleaning lady to kidnap Steve, I'm like, what is this? A Nazi Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
So
dancers are gonna come out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was clever. So I mean, but I like the fact that, she now granted the Colonel comes up with the war bonds plot, but actually, no, I'm sorry. The old man does. The guy who serves comes up with the plot.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we get the classic, the two Wonder Women competing. Of course, we get Wonder Woman defeated by a trapdoor and some chloroform.
Always the chloroform.
Hey, I mean,
how much brain damage do you think Wonder Woman suffered in World War II from chloroform?
Yes. I mean, but you've got to have a way to get her kidnapped. So
yeah,
and the fact that they tie her up with her own lasso does clearly. For a minute, I thought she was faking it, but then nope, she tells the whole truth.
Yeah.
But the truth is so ridiculous that nobody believes her.
Yeah. That's why I think it's kind of fun that, like, when they revamped in the comics tangent, when they revamped Wonder Woman in the comics and they gave Paradise Island a name, the Themyscira,
right?
Which sounds like a legit island, but to call it just Paradise Island, like, is so ridiculous sounding, that it's almost like a vacation spot. So of course, to have these Nazis here, we come from Paradise Island,
where we have forsworn men in their warlike ways, and he's what? Yeah,
he's like, what kind of? Wait a minute. What kind of paradise doesn't have men?
That's right.
Says the Nazis in the flashy uniforms.
Yes. As I'm watching this, I'm like, how soon people forget. I mean, clearly, if this episode were televised today, there would be so many angry, woke comments about this episode,
as evidenced by the Superman movie that just came out.
And then somebody produced an article showing when the Nazis didn't like the original Superman.
Yes.
We even get another speech from Wonder Woman, convinces her Fausta to turn. and become a double agent herself. And
Personally, I like that idea at the end of these
so I do
episodes.
too.
It's a nice way of like not having to be where like you know little Jimmy's hanging off the side of the cliff
Right.
and she saves little Jimmy and tells him a lesson, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. But she not so much softly
Yeah.
hammers home the ideals that she stands for.
Yes.
And I like that a lot.
And it makes perfect sense that I mean, one can debate now, but back then in America, women had that opportunity, and she shows Fausta that. You know,
Yeah.
she shows that these men will never take you seriously.
Yeah.
Well, they don't take you seriously. They never will, and this is the future you want your daughters to grow up in.
Yeah,
And
that
I
was
thought that was great. I thought, I mean, it just really
mhm.
both as a commentary on World War II, but at the same time a commentary on the 70s and the women's movement, and very relevant today still. So I mean, talk about a
Yeah.
relevant episode. And yeah, and for the most part, uh it kind of had like to me it had sort of a Indiana Jones feel, because there's the Nazi stronghold, which has all the traps, which I did laugh at first, but I'm like, well, yeah, actually that fits sort of
It
the serials of the time. So
and it doesn't and
yeah.
yeah, it fits the serials and it doesn't it keeps in theme with the comics that it was emulating.
Yes, yes.
I mean, for all I know, this one may have been another comic book
I will tell you, it's
that they
certainly
turned into a plot.
it is, but it's so interesting you bring that up, because according to Wikipedia, which I was on prior to this,
Well, you
oh,
can't have two tabs open at
yes,
once.
no. So Fausta Grabels, our evil Wonder Woman, first appeared in Comic Cavalcade #2, spring of 1943 issue, in a story entitled "Wanted by Hitler, Dead or Alive." And it's a Wonder Woman story.
Hmm.
So yep, it's she appeared in that.
I do like that they didn't like invent anybody. I mean, I don't know
No.
about General Blankenship. No, even he's in the comic, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah.
They don't have to invent anybody for
No.
this series. There's plenty of people in these series.
Right.
Like we found out from the last one that the little Sherlock Holmes kid was
Yes.
actually, you know, it was a way different story. I read
Yeah.
it while I was editing that episode.
Mhm.
It was a different story, but it's like they're even the minor characters are from the stories.
Yes.
It seems like.
Yeah. There are a couple of, again, comic booky things. I mean,
Mhm.
we get Steve somehow talks his way into a secret operation just because he's friends with the guy.
Yeah.
Everyone in Germany seems to know the one guy's a double agent.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, a couple little comic booky things, but
Yeah. I mean, they had to
um,
simplify some of the
yes.
stuff, like when they're trying to figure. Etta and Diana are talking, and then General Blankenship walks in,
right.
and like just blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh wait a minute, that's got to move the plot forward.
Correct.
You know.
Yeah. And that's fine. I mean, but none of it, I think, detracted from the overall story.
No.
Being what it is.
And if you understand what you are watching, it does not insult your intelligence.
No.
It's simplified, but it does not insult your
No.
intelligence.
No, and I think the message is both good for adults and kids. I mean, it's just a good, I think to me, like the show, like suddenly got the balance right this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
The
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, the first one was too Batman-esque, and we know why. The second one was finding its feet, and now this one, like it got it right. The stride was right, and so that'll be great. So if we get more, and I do like, I mean, what better villains than the Nazis? So I mean, you do get, you're not getting sort of the bad guy thief of the week. We're
Yes.
we're getting,
Oh yes, like
Yeah.
in Bionic Woman, where like every other
Yes.
episode was some C-list over the hill
Correct.
actor
Yes,
was a
yes,
thief or
yes. Yeah, we're not getting. We might have to see that in later episodes. But
yeah.
once Wonder Woman gets to the 70s.
Once she's in the modern era.
yeah. But I also have to apologize for our last episode. I did learn something new in this episode. So again, we were questioning what exactly is Steve? What branch of the military is Steve?
All the branches.
He's all of them. Well, no. So it turns out that tonight we finally hear he's a major in the Air Corps. And the Air Corps is a division of, back in World War II, would have been, prior to the Air Force, the Air Corps was a division of the Army. So he is both trained in Army tactics and in as a flyer. So kudos to the show. I was totally wrong. They completely had it historically accurate. So
Now we
good
just
for them.
need to find out about the whole Navy ensigns.
Yes, we need. Yeah, so that's next. Maybe Air Corps. Let us know in the comments. Perhaps Air Corps used, because they were flying ships. Maybe they use naval terms.
Could
so
be.
I have to do some more research.
Although
on
I don't think, because Edda's costume,
she looked
her
like
uniform looks straight up Army.
Yeah, she looked
So-
Army, but maybe she's not Air Corps. I don't. I mean, General Blankenship. We do now know they work for the War Department, so
Yeah.
of course it is going to cover all branches of the military in the War Department. So maybe Steve is the Air Corps arm, and then the General Blankenship would be just straight up Army. So we've got, if the Air Corps is part of the Army, General Blankenship is up here with his attaché, who's Army, and then Steve is Air Corps with his attaché, who is Diana. So maybe, I mean, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But either way, removing that criticism from our last episode because they got it right.
We are learning some
We
things.
are learning some things about World War II as we're here. And what better thing for two old guys to learn than World War II?
Two
stuff,
old
right?
white guys
didn't
didn't know a thing about World War II.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I'm going to call this to people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
I have always loved this aspect of the show, and it's not just like watching these episodes again for the first time in like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's not remembering. The background incidental music and stuff like that is so damn good.
Oh yeah,
There is so much funk
yes,
for
Yeah.
World War II.
yeah.
There is so much funk in that soundtrack,
Yeah.
and the incidental music.
It slaps.
It's so good.
Yeah, it really is. I noticed that tonight too, as as we start watching the episode. I'm like, did we talk about the theme song in any of our episodes so far? We need to talk about the
Yeah.
theme song because it is
The theme
a
song
killer
is great.
theme song.
The
It
theme
is-
song was so good they didn't change it for the modern era.
No, they
And-
changed some of the words, I believe.
Yeah, and it's up there with, a little bit. It's up there with the Batman theme song,
Yeah,
the John Williams Superman,
yeah.
the
The Jeffersons.
the Jeffersons.
It's up right up there with moving on up.
That's right.
And this is the moving on up equivalent of a superhero theme song. Or you know what it also reminds me of?
Hmm.
All I could think of was Verb. That's what's happening.
Yeah, very much so.
So, yeah, no, and I know when they were driving around the Californian German countryside.
Yes, yes.
As we've noticed with the Bionic Woman. Yeah, that was some funky music, which I'm fine with. We don't need to have big band music playing in the background. It would not
Yeah.
make sense.
I mean, when they go like when they do like the stills before
Yeah.
they move into the new scenes.
Yeah.
If it's a military department or whatever,
Yeah.
they'll have like
A march.
a march music. If it's the secret Nazi headquarters
Correct.
that always have the swastikas hanging on them,
And castles.
it's like something out of Sound of Music.
Yes. Yeah.
It's overall there's so much to love about
Mhm.
the music of this show.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have to say, we get a good broad sweep of Wonder Woman's powers in this one. So it also seems like they're getting her powers
Yeah.
correct. So I like the fact that we find out that the belt enhances her strength.
Mhm.
So without it, she is kind of the Fraulein is equal to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the belt that puts her over the top.
Yep.
And so I kind of like that idea. I'm glad. I kind of was expecting some sort of Nazi experiment Wonder Woman, but I kind of liked what they did instead.
Yeah, and to show just how far advanced technology Paradise Island is, they invented Velcro.
That's correct.
Because that belt
Yes.
comes
Yeah,
right
it just
off.
comes right off. Yep, it sure does. That's our special. That's the fastener of the gods.
The fastener. Yes, made by
Hephaestus made that. Yes, in his off time, he made it. Yes.
yes.
That is God. That is the goddess Velcro.
Velcro.
she who joins two disparate things. Goddess of hooks.
But her arch enemy is like the goddess of buttons.
Yes, yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Okay then. All right. So any last thoughts on?
I loved it. This was a top tier episode
Yeah.
for me. Loved it a lot.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of the ones you think of when you
Yeah.
think of the Wonder Woman series. All right, well then that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I'm Paul,
I'm Mark.
and this has been the return of the son of the show.